Alright, we are headed back up to Gatlinburg. We're going to swing by Covington and fill up the front tanks. And then we're going to run on up to Gatlinburg. The weather up there is a little questionable today, so I don't know. We may end up having to go around the mountains to get up to them, but we'll see what it looks like when we get up to it. But we'll just figure that out as we go. I'll try to go without fouling if I can, just make the trip a lot faster. And we'll see. Right now it's about 50 degrees outside, so we're waiting for of course the airplane's been in the heated hangar, but we're going to let the oil warm up a little bit before we start taxiing. The other day when we left out of here, I dug a ditch, so I'm going to try to not do that today. It hadn't rained in a few days, so hopefully the ground's a little bit drier. Alrighty, pre-flight is done. So we are going to get her turned around here.
County traffic, Cessna 8252 Lima is just about 2 miles to the west. We're going to be doing photo work just south of the runway on the final for 31 across 316, Barrow County traffic.
And Covington traffic, Lockheed's right base, runway 28, Covington.
1 departing to the east, Barrow County.
Alright, nobody is coming. Getting a bunch of flaps. Not going to put them all down on this one. The wind's blowing a little bit.
Make it that time, nice turn, 298, Boeing 28, make that time.
Runway 28.
Barrow County traffic, Cessna 54180, making right 4 on clearance, runway 31, we're going to be departing to the east, Barrow County. Barrow County 204, Mike Kilos on the final runway 31, Barrow.
Make it that time, nice turn, 298.
Alright, props are full, mixers are full. 2 in the green. And the wind is kicking pretty good.
500.
so Covington traffic, Lockheed departing runway 28, Covington. We'll try it again. The wind is blowing pretty hard, so I'm hoping that we don't have sick people coming back with us, because I can almost guarantee you going over those mountains are going to be rough.
Bear County, China Skylane 3308, Foxtrot, sending left downwind 34.
Alright, tail wheels locked, fuel pumps are on, mixtures and props are full. Fuel and oil are good. It's snowing
Making downtown night train 279.
up here on top of the mountain that we got to go over the top of, so we're not going to go, we're not going to be able to go over the top of the mountain. So what we're going to do is I'm turning a little bit west, and we're just going to try to stay up underneath the clouds. The visibility, the cloud layer is about 2,700 feet. So we're going to skim past it on the west side, and then try to come up the back. We've got VFR airports, you know, all up in here. I don't know what the airport is that we're going into, because they're not reporting, so I don't know exactly what the weather's doing there. Let me. See if they got any more info on the weather here. So the closest one is 3,200 feet broken, so as long as it's something close to that. And it looks like on the back side of this, at least for a little bit, it's good weather, or at least better weather, because 6,000, 4,200, 5,500. So it looks like hopefully we can pop in there, get them, and then head back out. But we'll see when we get up here a little closer. Alright, so far, so good. We're, instead of going over the mountains, which we should have been going this way, but there's storms and stuff up there, it's snowing. So what we're doing is we're going over here to this little river basin, and we'll shoot up through it and then get over on the other side in the big valley there, and then we'll go on up from there. So at the moment we're at 3,500 feet, and the clouds are still a good 1,000 foot above us. So if they'll cooperate for the rest of the trip in that way, which they won't, and I'm thinking about when we leave out of here, I'll probably just file so that I don't have to run them through all the mountains and get them sick. So we may just get up on top on the way back. Be nice to them. Although it's beautiful flying down through all the mountains out here.
Traffic, Cherokee 7254 Whiskey, left base, runway 23.
So we're turning the corner here and headed in. We're about 20 minutes out. And so far everything's looking just fine. A little hazy, but not too bad. We're about 2,500 feet off the ground. And if you're wondering why I keep putting my hood up, it's because there's an air vent that blows out of the back of my head here, and it won't shut off. I have to keep my hood up, keep my head from freezing. But it doesn't look like it's going to be too bad, and it's really not nearly as bumpy as I thought it would be, so kind of cool flying through the mountains.
Traffic, Cherokee 725.
And Gatlinburg traffic, Lockheed's left base, runway 28, Gatlinburg. All right, 2 in the green. Fuel pumps are on, mixtures are full. Nobody coming. And Gatlinburg traffic, Lockheed's final runway 28, Gatlinburg. HBO of Gatlinburg, and then we got the Lockheed sitting over here on the ramp with all the people in it waiting for me. Actually, we're waiting on some people to get out of the bathroom. But a pretty cold, chilly day up here in Gatlinburg. It's a lot warmer down at the house. And Gatlinburg traffic, Lockheed's departing runway 28, Gatlinburg.
Approaching runway 28. Entered runway 28, 5,100 feet remaining.
No one is on the left.
Alright. Tail wheel locked. Oil and fuel are good. pumps are on, mixtures are full. Clear on the left.
And Covington traffic, Lockheed's final runway 28, Covington.
Hey, you see the bear?
Yep. We got gas again, dumped off all of our passengers, and are headed back to Seven Lakes. And the wind is kicking.
And Covington traffic, Lockheed departing runway 28, Covington.
Entered runway 28, 5,400 feet remaining.
Mixtures are full, fuel pumps are on, oil and gas pressures are looking good, temps are good, airport in sight, 1900 or 19 inches and 1900 RPM. Up to 140, so we're good for our gear.
And Seven Lakes traffic, Lockheed's left, downwind, runway 36, Seven Lakes.
Looks like we're going to have almost a direct crosswind. And it's kicking pretty good. One nice thing, the airplane's big enough that it handles the wind pretty good. Alright, so I don't see anybody. Go ahead and get the gear coming down. Alright, gears down. Trim. Slow down a little bit. Yep, direct crosswind. As you can't tell on the camera, but we are crabbing quite a bit. Alright, go ahead and get a notch of flaps.
And Seven Lakes traffic, Lockheed is left base, runway 36, Seven Lakes.
Nobody coming. Speed is good. Get another notch of flaps. Probably stick with just 25 degrees, given the wind blowing like it is.
And Seven Lakes traffic, Lockheed is final, runway 36, Seven Lakes.
Alrighty.
$500.
Props and mixtures are full. Fuel pumps are on. Gear is down, 2 in the green.